with liberty and justice for all. Those are two reasons why I recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I am going to recite it now because the flag is hidden. Because the flag is hidden, I'm holding up a flag. I would ask anyone who would like to stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's all right. Point of order, come on. It's ridiculous. What a show.
Thank you.
I am here to speak against the board president's decision to discontinue the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance at trustees' public meetings. At my request, the trustees reinstated the pledge last summer. I am asking that Board President Miller rescind his decision. First, you are an elected body serving at a public institution, a community college. When you recite the Pledge of Allegiance, you are May I continue?
Let's please allow the speaker to continue.
At my request, the trustees reinstated the pledge last summer. Please stop the class. Please stop the clock until I can speak. Sir. At my request, the trustees reinstated the pledge last summer. I am asking that Board President Miller rescind his decision. First, you are an elected body serving at a public institution, a community college. When you recite the Pledge of Allegiance, you are recommitting your oath to uphold and defend our country's Constitution. For the record, I want the record to state that I am being interrupted. I am not being permitted to speak.
I would ask that everybody please allow each speaker to have their say. Please continue.
When you recite the Pledge of Allegiance, you are recommitting your oath to uphold and defend our country's Constitution. Secondly, no... May I continue, sir?
Yes, please continue.
Secondly, no one is compelled to recite the pledge, nor are they forced to stand here when those words are recited by the body. I have never chastised anyone for that, nor have I witnessed anyone else do so for that matter. I don't like it, but that's one's constitutional right, isn't it?
Where in the Constitution does it say you have to recite the pledge?
Point of order.
Show me.
Please allow the speaker to continue.
Trustee Miller,
I'm making
Trustee
use of my
Nielsen would
First
like a
Amendment
point of
rights.
Excuse me, Ms.
I'm so
Barber.
sorry.
Yes,
It's
Trustee.
hard to concentrate on what our speaker's saying. I move that until order can be established that this meeting be adjourned. This is disorderly and disruptive.
This isn't ending anytime soon.
Is there a
second.
Every meeting we're going to be here.
Trustee Miller, we can just recess as well for a couple minutes.
But is there any discussion about the motion?
Today we got time.
Trustee Miller, another option would be to clear the room and allow only the media to stay.
Let's address the motion. Is there any?
This is a public meeting.
You're disruptive.
Is there any discussion on the motion?
And it's adjourned.
Trustee Miller,
Yes, Trustee.
I would suggest perhaps we recess for a few minutes and perhaps come back.
I would like to see.
Elected officials.
I'd like to see if we can get through some more speakers before we have to recess. But I would just speak in opposition to adjourning. I don't think we need to adjourn. As I said earlier, I want us to get through everybody's comments, and I'm asking for everybody in the audience to help us do that. Is there any other discussion about the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
No.
No. Okay.
I
If
would
we-
just like to state that I'm not saying anything inflammatory. By the same token, in removing the pledge from the agenda, this board is denying me and others our right to speak aloud and collectively those profound words, I pledge allegiance. Each of us has our personal reasons for cherishing the Pledge of Allegiance. Here are two of mine. First, in 1988, my late husband was awarded a Fulbright teaching scholarship to Humboldt University, East Berlin. We lived months behind the wall. It was the most profound experience of my life to date, as it was for Frank and for our son Eric, who continues to grow from that time. We served as goodwill ambassadors to our country behind the Soviet bloc. Often I would walk along Unter den Linden, the main boulevard on the eastern side, and then I would turn my head down a side street and I would see our consulate there. I would see our flag flying outside the building, and immediately my heart was stirred with pride. Pride for the Marines standing guard outside there, protecting the consulate, protecting my family in a place that represented the center of the Cold War. Our flag was more than a symbol for me on every such moment that I walked along that street. That bit of cloth represented home in a faraway place. Second reason for me. This is a photograph of my father, Carmelo Pernicone. In late December 1944, he took a German bullet in his lung. He lost 2 ribs as a consequence and very nearly his life. He fought in the Battle of the Bulge, receiving a Purple Heart and Bronze Star for meritorious achievement. After the war, my father studied to become an engineer in optics. Although his career was primarily in defense and aerospace satellites, he also designed the camera scope that is today used in colonoscopies.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
That's because I had timed it at 4 minutes. I was forced to stop.
I think we stopped the clock.
No, I
during-
timed it at home. It was
Okay.
4 minutes.
Well, please continue.
I'm almost done. He designed the colonoscopy scope. He was willing at age 20 to sacrifice his own life for country, and he would later invent a device that has now saved thousands of lives. Those are 2 reasons why I recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to recite it now because the flag is hidden. Because the flag is hidden, I'm holding up a flag. I would ask anyone who would like to stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's all right. Point of order, come on. It's ridiculous. What a show.
Thank you.